Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Maths for All by Saurabh. So in our last two video we have solved chapter 7 concepts of coordinate geometry and the practice set question. Now let's come to the chapter 8, which is the introduction to trigonometry. Okay, so in chapter 6 you also have learned about the triangles, right? The concept of the sides of a triangle, and what's the ratio between the sides of the triangle, and the similarity and the congruency of the triangle. Now in this way in the chapter 8 we are learning the trigonometry. Okay, so this is our agenda. So we will be covering in the introduction of the trigonometry, okay, the trigonometry ratios, okay, some examples, and the trigonometric ratio for some angles, and the trigonometric identities. Okay, so understand the concept of the trigonometry. So trigonometry is coming from the three words, right? It is a combination of the three words. Okay, let's say tri plus gon or agonus plus metric. Okay, so tri means 3, and this is sides, and this is measure. Okay, so here we are dealing with the triangles, okay, with the three sides. Three sides means a closed shape is a triangle. Okay, a polygon with the three sides is called a triangle, and we are measuring. Okay, we are measuring? We are measuring the ratio of the sides between the two triangles, or inside a triangle also we are measuring the ratio of the sides or with the corresponding angle. So that we are all covering in the trigonometry. So trigonometry helps very much in solving the real world problems. Okay, for example, I need to find the height of a Qutub Minar, height of a big tower. Okay, maybe I need to find the distance of any planet from the earth. Okay, from a star from the earth. Okay, so that distance is very helpful. Trigonometry is very helpful to calculating those distances. Okay, for example, there is a tower. Okay, there is a tower or Himalaya. Say this is a Himalaya Parvat. Okay, and you need to find the height of this tower. You no need to write going with the measuring tape to measure the height of the tower. Okay, so we will be using the concept of the trigonometry to measure the height of a long object, right, or a distant object. So this will be covering in the trigonometry. Okay, now come to the next topic, trigonometric ratios. Okay guys, now come to the next topic, trigonometric ratios. Okay, trigonometric ratio is the ratio of the sides with the corresponding angle. Okay, so before that let's understand what is the adjacent side and what is the opposite sides of with a particular angle. Okay, let's draw. For example, we have a triangle, this one. Okay, so this is 90 degree, this is A, B and C. For example, this is theta. Okay, so for this theta, for this angle, this side is adjacent to this side, so we can say this is adjacent to theta. BC, this line BC is adjacent to theta. But what about this line? This is opposite to this particular theta, and AB is opposite to theta. Okay, so this line is opposite to theta. Okay, now understand the sine theta. Okay, what is sine theta? Okay, sine theta we also say can be say as sine theta, which is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, so as we know, right, the properties of a right angle triangle. For example, this is perpendicular with the length and this is base. Okay, and this is perpendicular. Okay, and so this is a hypotenuse. Okay, in a right angle triangle, as we know, in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, right? So this we know. Now what is sine theta? Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this is our perpendicular and this is our hypotenuse. So we can also say AB upon AC. Okay, now what is cosine, which we also call as cos theta? Okay, so this is base upon hypotenuse. Base is this one, right? Base upon hypotenuse, which is BC upon AC. Okay, now come to the next one, which is tan theta. Tan theta is also called tangent, or we can also say tan theta, and this is perpendicular upon base. So for this is perpendicular upon base. This is actually length. Okay, so this perpendicular upon base, the length of AB upon BC. Okay, now come to the cosec theta. Okay, which is cosecant is equal to cosec theta, and cosec theta is just opposite of the sine theta. Okay, which is it is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, okay, which is AC upon AB. okay, and this is 1 upon sine theta. Okay, and now come to the secant. Secant theta is also called sec theta, and this is opposite of the cos theta. Okay, so we can also say it is h upon b, or AC upon BC. Okay, is it 1 upon cos theta. Okay, now come to the last one, which is cotangent with congruent theta. Okay, which is also called cot theta, and this is opposite of the tan theta. Okay, where this one, so this is b upon p, this is BC upon AB, and this is 1 upon tan theta. Okay, so this is the properties, trigonometric ratios actually. So how we will be going to derive sine theta, cosec, cosine theta, tangent, cosec, secant, and cotangent. Okay, yes, now understand the trigonometric ratio with some example. Okay, let's suppose we have a triangle. Okay, for example, this is a triangle ABC. Okay, and and this is 90 degree, and I draw a perpendicular here, right? For example, this is P1 and this is P2. Okay, and I also draw I extended this line. Okay, and I also draw a perpendicular here. This is Q1 and Q2. Okay, now what is the angle for this angle, right? ABC angle, for example, sine of angle ABC. Okay, ABC is equal to sine of angle P1 B P2 equal to sine of angle Q1 B Q2. Okay, guys, so for example, this is a triangle ABC and we draw this perpendicular. So this is angle we are measuring for in this particular triangle ABC. So this sine, right, sine of this angle ABC, so do we need to prove is equal to sine of angle P1B P2 and sine of angle Q1 B Q2. So this we need to prove. Okay, now we know, right, for triangle sine ABC, for this triangle ABC, and let's suppose this triangle ABC and P1 B P2. Okay, let's take this as example, this triangle first. Okay, now you can see angle, this one is also 90 degree because this is perpendicular. Okay, if this are angle 90 degree, okay, and this angle is also common in between them, so third angle is also common, so they are similar. Okay, a triple angle property if we apply. Similarly for this one Q1 B Q2, this triangle is also similar to this one, so all these triangles are similar. Okay, as per the triple angle property. Okay, this is also similar to Q1 B Q2, right, because these angles are 90 degree, right, and this is common angle, so this angle will be same. Okay, for example, this is alpha, this is alpha, and this is also alpha. Okay, now as per the similarity theorem, we know, right, this sine, for example, this one, this side, if we say AC upon AB is equal to AC upon AB is equal to this P1 P2 upon BP1, right, and is also equal to Q1 Q2 upon Q1 BQ1. Okay, this is the property of the similarity. Okay, and what is this AC upon AB? AC upon AB is sine of angle ABC, and P1 P2 upon P1B, this is the sine of angle P1 B P2, right, and this one, what is Q1 Q2 upon BQ? Q1 Q1, this one, which is perpendicular, and Q1 B is the BQ1 is the hypotenuse, so this is sine of angle Q1 B Q2. This we proved, hence proved. Okay, so the sine of any angle, right, does not depend the length of the sides. Okay, so because it is actually a ratio of the perpendicular hypotenuse, so this ratio will remain the same. So in the different if the angle is same, the ratio will always same even in the different triangle. Okay guys, now understand with one more example. Okay, for example, if we know one of our trigonometric ratio, can we derive the other trigonometric ratio? Let's see. Okay, for example, we know sin theta. Can we derive cos theta? Or moreover, you can find the tan theta, cot theta, cosec theta, sec theta? Yes, we can. For example, this sin theta value is 3/5. Okay, let's draw a right angle triangle. Okay, so A, B and C. So this is 3. So let's say this is 3k and this is 5k. Okay, because we don't know the exact length, but sin theta ratio is 3/5, right? So what is this length? This length BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square, right? So AC we know 5k square, which is 25k square minus 9k square, right? And this will be 16k square. Implies that BC is equal to 4k. Okay, so this will be 4k. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Base is 4k and hypotenuse is 5k, right? So this k will be cancelled out, so you will get 4/5. Okay, sin theta we know, we calculate cos theta, and similarly we can find the other trigonometric ratio. So tan theta will be sin theta upon cos theta, or maybe you can say perpendicular upon base, which is 3/4. Okay, what is cosine, cosecant, cosec theta? This is opposite of sin theta, or you can say hypotenuse upon perpendicular. 3/5, you can say 5/3. You can say hypotenuse upon perpendicular. What is sec theta? Sec theta is opposite of the cos theta. Cos theta we know, right? 4/5. No need to go to the triangle. So we know cos theta, it is 5. Now it is opposite of cos theta, so 5/4. And cot theta, this is opposite of tan theta, 3/4. So it is 4/3. Okay. This is how, if we know one of angle or if we the signed value, then we can also derive the other trigonometric ratios. Okay guys, now come to the example 1. Okay, in this we have a tan A value and we need to find the other trigonometric ratio of the angle A. Okay, for example, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, and A is this angle. Okay, and this is B, which is 90 degree, and this is our C. So we know tan A. So tan A is perpendicular upon base. So okay, so this is perpendicular, so you can say which is 4k, right? So you can say 4k, and this is, you can say 3k. So tan A is equal to 4/3. Now what is this value? AC. So AC, you know, is equal to 4k square plus 3k square. Okay, so this will be 16k square plus 3k square, which is 25k square. AC is equal to 5k. Okay, so we know AC is 5k. Okay, now we can find all the values of other trigonometric ratios. What is sin A? Sin A is this one upon this one. This is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is 4k/5k. So is equal to 4/5. Now what is cos theta, which is base upon hypotenuse, 3k/5k. So this is 3/5. Tan theta, we already do 4/3. Okay, and cosec is equal to 5/4. Okay, 5/4. And sec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon base, which is 5/3. And cot theta is equal to 3/4. Okay, so this is how we write the other trigonometric ratio if we know this one. Okay guys, now come to the next example, example 3. Okay, in this we have a right angle triangle, right angle at C, and we have given BC and AB. So BC is 21 and AB is 29, and we have a 2 question here, so we need to find the value of this one. Okay, now okay, before calculating this one, so you know, right, cos square theta plus sin square theta. For example, this is x. Okay, so you know cos theta is 21/29, 21/29, right? And this we need to square, plus sin theta is x/29. So this will be x/29 square. Okay, now what is this one? So you know, right, this is 21 square plus x square upon 29 square, right? So 21 square plus x square, this one square plus this square is 29 square. Okay, upon 29 square is equal to 1. So this value is always 1. So this answer is 1. Okay, because 21 square plus x square is a 29. This is a Pythagoras theorem, right? So because this is a right angle triangle. Okay, now come to our next question. This one is the cos square theta minus sin square. First we need to identify what is the value of x. X square plus 21 square is equal to 29 square, right? So x square is equal to 29 plus 21 or a 29 minus 21. So this will be 50 and this will be 8. Okay. So x is equal to 400, right? So x will be 20 here. So this is 20. Okay. Now cos theta is this one, 21 on 29. 29 square minus perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is 20 square upon 29 square. So this will be 21 plus 20 and 21 minus 20. So 20, it is 41, right, into 1 upon 29 square. So this will be 41 upon 29 square is, right, 841. So this value is this one. Okay, 41 upon 84. Okay guys, now go to our next question. In this we have a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B. Okay, and we have given tan is equal to 1. Okay, now we need to find what is the value, the 2 sin A cos A is 1 or not. Okay, so let's try. Okay, tan A we know, for example, this is x. Okay, so this will also be x, and this will be x square plus x square, which is 2x square and root 2x. So this will be root 2x. Now what's the value of sin A? 2 sin A cos A is equal to twice of sin A is x upon root 2x, x upon root 2x. Okay, and cos A is x upon root 2x. Okay, this is a property of sin A and cos A. So you can see this 2 upon x square, 2 upon x square, and this is 1. So this we need to prove. Solution.